A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hi everybody and welcome to A+ English. I'm Pat.
I'm Chickling.
And today we're looking at our encyclopedia unit and it's all about hibernating animals. But let's start off by asking a warm-up question. Of course, animals hibernate in cold weather. What's the best thing about cold weather?
That I don't sweat a lot and I get to wear beautiful clothes because I can layer up.
Okay, sure. The best thing about cold weather is that it gives you an excuse to take a vacation to a hot country.
Oh, yeah.
That would be mine because I don't like cold weather.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, the one thing I can think of is I can eat like more soups and noodles with soups without feeling absolutely disgusting.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because in summer in Taiwan, if I want to get some noodles with soup, like how can you eat that like in a, and then go walking around? You feel awful. Yeah. But in winter, of course, you can go and get a nice bowl of ramen or something and everything is much more comfortable. Okay, well that is what we think about cold weather, but what do some animals think and do about it? Let's read through the article and learn more.
All about hibernating animals. Warm-up question. What's the best thing about cold weather?
Hello and welcome to the show. Today we are going to talk about sleep. The question of the day is, what's true about hibernating animals? Is it A, they get lots of energy during hibernation? B, their heart rates get faster during hibernation? Or C, their body temperature drops during hibernation? Do you have the answer in mind? Now, the answer is C, their body temperature drops during hibernation. Some animals like bears, bats, and some insects hibernate in winter. In autumn, they eat lots of food because they need to store body fat. This is because they can't find food easily in cold weather. Then, they hibernate to save energy. During this time, animals' body temperatures, breathing rates, and heart rates go down. Hibernating is not the same as sleeping, though. When the warm spring arrives, animals stop hibernating. They start moving around, eating, and having babies again.
So as with all our encyclopedia articles, we start with a question. And the question is, what's true about hibernating animals?
所以呢，我们一开始文章出现这个 hibernating 这个字就是有冬眠的意思，动物的冬眠的。所以以下我们会看3个点，所以哪一个点有关冬眠动物的资讯是真的呢？
And we'll also see this word, we'll see hibernate, we'll see hibernation, and here we've got hibernating, which is the adjective form. You might say the hikers nearly woke up a hibernating bear, and they got out of there quite quickly. So, what is true about hibernating animals? Let's give you our possible answers. You can try and guess the correct one. Is it A, they get lots of energy during hibernation?
也是我们今天先看到 Magic Box， 我们先看一下 during and then we will be back.
Magic Box.
Hello， 大家好，我是艾赛。 昨天中午呢，就在午休的时候呢，我就跟一个大约就是10年没有见面的朋友们去吃饭哦。那因为我们高中毕业之后，他就去美国念书跟工作了，直到最近呢，他短暂回来台湾处理一些事情，我们才见面。During my lunch break yesterday, I had a meal with an old friend. 在我们的午餐休息时间呢，就是我跟我朋友去吃饭，但是你知道，因为我们10年没有见了，就是整个话匣子打开，就我们就是聊天非常的吵，然后旁边人就一直在看我们，可能就觉得我们很吵。好啦，那回归到一下今天的正题哦。今天的 Magic Box 呢，要教给大家就是 during 这个字的用法。那 during 这个字呢，本身是一个介系词，表示的意思呢是指在点点点期间哦。后面呢，我们会加上一个名词。那这个名词呢，就是我们要说做某事的期间。像是刚刚前面的例句当中所提到的 During my lunch break yesterday, I had a meal with an old friend. 指的意思呢，就是指在我午休的这段期间哦。那 during 呢，也可以放，刚才我们是放在句首嘛，那它其实也可以放在句尾。所以其实刚刚那一句话呢，其实我们也可以把它改成 I had a meal with an old friend during my lunch break. 这样子的改法呢，也是没有问题的哦。又或者呢，我们可以来造另外一个例句哦。James had a great time during his vacation in Green Island. James 呢，就是在绿岛度假的这段期间呢，他过得非常的开心。好啦，那今天的 Magic Box 就到这边咯，希望你们都有学会 during 的用法。我们下次见，拜拜。
好哦，所以我们刚刚是看到 hibernating， 但是如果这边又出现 hibernation，hibernation 指的也是它的名词，所以它也是冬眠的意思。所以第一个选项是他们在冬眠期间可以获得大量的能量。
Right, so this is just the state. You say the animal is entering hibernation, leaving hibernation, it's in hibernation, and using that magic box word, during hibernation, animals don't even drink.
Oh.
There you go. So we've got A, they gain a lot of energy, they get a lot of energy during hibernation. What about B? Their heart rates get faster during hibernation.
好，那这是 B 的选项，我们出现 rate， 这边的 rate 指的是速率的意思，所以他们的心率呢，在冬眠期间会变得更快。
Yeah, rate is often used to talk about how much or how many of something in a particular time or some other comparison of numbers. Heart rate, how many beats is your heart making in a minute? Breathing rate, how fast or slowly are you breathing? We could talk about interest rate, which is all about how much your savings money will get if you leave it in a bank. Or the exchange rate, which is like how many NT dollars is $1 worth, that kind of rate for comparing numbers.
Or maybe like hourly rate?
Yeah, like something like that. Hourly rate, how much per hour? So here's answer C. Their body temperature drops during hibernation.
那我们这边看到呢 C 选项，那这边也是出现第一个单字 temperature， 我们先看一下这个字怎么使用。Temperature 就是温度的意思，所以其实你发烧的时候，我们就可以说 to run a temperature。比如说 Harry is running a temperature, he needs to go to the doctor. Harry 呢应该是发烧了，他一定要去看医生，他需要去看医生。那么再看另外一个句子。The temperature outside is cold today. I need my winter jacket. 或者是你们也可以说 The temperature outside is low. 就是今天的温度比较低也是可以。今天外面呢的温度非常的冷，我需要呢我的冬天夹克。
So I could say one thing I like about Taiwan is the high temperatures in summer. I love it. I love the hot weather.
You do? I don't like it.
So, do their body temperatures get higher during hibernation or lower during hibernation? That's one kind of possibility here.
Oh yeah, 所以我们的 C 选项是这些动物的体温在冬眠期间会下降。
Okay, so let's read through the next bit of the article. We'll find out which one of the answers is correct. But first, let's talk a bit more about the idea. We see in the article some animals like bears, bats, and some insects hibernate in winter.
所以我们这边要看到几个动物都会冬眠哦。那我们先来看一下 insect。insect 就是昆虫，所以被昆虫咬的地方伤口就是 insect bite。比如说 He got so many insect bites on his leg because he went to the woods yesterday. 他昨天去了树林，现在他脚上超多被虫咬的痕迹。那么再看另外一个句子。Taiwan is full of interesting insects like beautiful butterflies. 台湾有许多有趣的昆虫，像是漂亮的蝴蝶。
You could also say Don't leave that fruit outside. It will attract insects.
所以呢，我们就知道说一些动物像是什么呢？像是熊熊啊，或者是蝙蝠，还有一些昆虫，它们都是在冬天会冬眠的。所以就我们刚刚看到 hibernation 不同的词性，那动词就是 hibernate.
Exactly. That's the verb. That's the doing of it. I could say I would like to hibernate in the winter.
Me too.
Great. Just sleep for a few months.
Right.
But it's not quite sleeping, as we will see. So we know that some animals hibernate, and the article says in autumn, or you could say in fall, these animals, eat lots of food because they need to store body fat. This is because they can't find food easily in cold weather.
所以 store 就是有储存的意思。那储藏的话，其实我们也可以说的 store something up， 就是去储藏什么。那其实当口语有时候可以当牢记的意思，也是可以。好，那我们来看一下下一个单字 store。store 就是储存，所以我们其实也可以说的 store something up， 就是去把什么东西储藏起来。那它也可以当牢记的意思哦，比较进阶的意思的话。那我们看另外一个句子 ，Ants store up food for the winter， 就是蚂蚁呢，它们会为冬天储存一些食物。那平常大家看到的字不是当 store 储存的意思的时候，它是名词的时候也可以当商店，所以 like department store。clothing store 都是我们常常看到不同的店。那我们看另外一个句子，我们回到动词 Fred stores all his pencils and pens together in a box. Fred 呢，他把他的铅笔啊、圆珠笔全部都储存在一个盒子里面。
And here's another example. We have a big fridge and many cupboards at home, so we can store a lot of food.
所以在秋天的时候呢，他们吃非常多的食物，因为他们需要储存体内的脂肪。
Yeah, they try and eat as much as they can, and the article says then they hibernate to save energy.
然后这边的 save 呢，指的是储存或者是节省，可以像是 we need to save time， or we need to save money。这些 save 我们会拿来使用当成节省的意思。然后呢，这些动物呢，它们就会冬眠啊，去储存能量。
So we could talk about saving energy by like turning our lights off when we leave the rooms, by not using our AC too low, that kind of stuff. Or you could say, I want to save money so I can go on a nice vacation. So the animals go into hibernation, or they hibernate. And we see in the article, during this time, animals' body temperatures, breathing rates, and heart rates go down.
那这边看到的 breathe， 它是呼吸，它是动词。名词的话是 breath， 要注意发音不一样哦。我们把 e 拿掉会变 breath。所以呢，在此期间，动物的体温、呼吸频率啊，还有心率，其实都是会下降的。
Right, we could say take a deep breath, or with the verb, breathe deeply. So the breathing rate, I mentioned that's just how many times you breathe in a minute. And when animals are hibernating, it's a lot less. So we know the answer then, it is C. Their temperatures go down. That's the answer. But the article points out, hibernating is not the same as sleeping though.
The same as 就是一样，跟什么一样？比如说 Your phone model is the same as mine。你的手机型号跟我一样哦。所以我们刚刚老师是不是提到说冬眠其实跟睡觉不太一样 ？It's not exactly sleeping.
Right, it's not exactly sleeping. They may move around a bit more. They're not asleep in the same way. For this sentence, the same as, not the same as, we could say the book, A Game of Thrones, is not the same as the TV show. Some changes were made for TV. So the animals eat lots in autumn or fall. Winter arrives and they hibernate. The article then says, when the warm spring arrives, animals stop hibernating.
那我们来看下一个单字 arrive。arrive 就是来临或到达的意思。那后面可以加一个介系词哦，可以说 to arrive at somewhere or to arrive in somewhere。那这个 at 通常会加上比较小的地方，可能是学校啦，或者是机场。in 的话可以是比较大的地点，像是国家或者是城市。比如说 When will you arrive in Korea？ 你什么时候会到韩国呢？ 那 arrive 是动词吧，它的名词是 arrival， 大家可以稍微记一下。那我们看另外一个句子 I can't wait for next week to arrive. I'll be on vacation then. 我等不及下周了耶，我下周就在度假了。
Or you might ask, what time will the plane arrive? I want to make sure I don't miss my next flight.
所以呢，当温暖的秋天来的时候，动物呢这个时候就会停止冬眠了。
Right, and what does that mean? Well, the article explains they start moving around, eating, and having babies again.
超可爱，所以它们一旦不用冬眠，就可以开始走动、吃饭，然后开始交配了。
Okay, well, it is nearly time for me to hibernate now because, November, it's getting there. But before we do, let's go to today's review time activity.
Review time!
So let's look at our word power today and review them with some questions to put them in context. We had insects. So what insects do you like and which ones don't you like?
I think I really do like ladybugs.
Yeah, sure.
And I think I like all insects because I think they're cute and adorable.
Even mosquitoes?
Not like I hate them, but not like I don't not like them.
Even cockroaches?
I'm not afraid of cockroaches.
Right.
But, well, I'm most scared of wasps.
Oh, yeah, wasps are no fun. Yeah, butterflies, they're cool. Bees, it's always nice to see some bees around. And
cute.
Unless they're coming for you, that kind of thing. So let's look at now temperature. Do you prefer high or low temperatures? Why?
Of course, the latter. As I said, I like the cold weather. So.
You're a cold weather person. Definitely high hot temperatures. Why? Because we don't get them in England, or we didn't when I grew up. We kind of do now, but there was a heat wave in the summer. But yeah, I miss hot summers and hot weather, so I like them when I can get them. So next question. What do you store a lot of at home?
Oats. I have so many bags of oats.
Lots of, oats. Okay. What do I store a lot of? It used to be books.
Books.
But now I've kind of got rid of a lot of my books and just have the one Kindle. So children's toys at the moment. I store a lot of children's toys at home. And last one, do you prefer to arrive early or late? Why?
I prefer to arrive early, but sometimes I can't help being a little late.
Okay, you're not one of these people who likes to be fashionably late and kind of arrive late and get some attention?
Of course not!
No.
It's so rude.
Okay, yeah, I always try to be early or at least on time. My wife will tell you I get very anxious if I think I'm going to be late somewhere. It's just the way I've been brought up. Okay, that's all we have time for today's article. Thanks for watching, everybody. For A+ English, I'm Pat.
I'm Chickling.
And we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All about hibernating animals. Warm-up question. What's the best thing about cold weather?
Hello and welcome to the show. Today we are going to talk about sleep. The question of the day is, what's true about hibernating animals? Is it A, they get lots of energy during hibernation? B, their heart rates get faster during hibernation? Or C, their body temperature drops during hibernation? Do you have the answer in mind? Now, the answer is C. Their body temperature drops during hibernation. Some animals like bears, bats, and some insects hibernate in winter. In autumn, they eat lots of food because they need to store body fat. This is because they can't find food easily in cold weather. Then, they hibernate to save energy. During this time, animals' body temperatures, breathing rates, and heart rates go down. Hibernating is not the same as sleeping, though. When the warm spring arrives, animals stop hibernating. They start moving around, eating, and having babies again.
Word power.
Temperature. Temperature.
The temperature outside is cold today. I need my winter jacket. The temperature outside is cold today. I need my winter jacket. Insect. Insect. Taiwan is full of interesting insects like beautiful butterflies. Taiwan is full of interesting insects like beautiful butterflies. Store. Store. Fred stores all his pencils and pens together in a box. Fred stores all his pencils and pens together in a box. Arrive. Arrive. I can't wait for next week to arrive. I'll be on vacation then. I can't wait for next week to arrive. I'll be on vacation then.
认识字汇
Hibernating. Hibernating. Hibernation. Hibernation. Hibernate. Hibernate. Rate. Rate. Breathe. Breathe.